Welcome my dear students. I hope that you are well by the grace of Almighty. Now we are going to enjoy a new class. Let's start. Welcome everyone to my class. Now I want to enjoy this class with you, with yourselves. Let me introduce myself. As usual, me Nazmun Nahar Poly, Senior Assistant Teacher, Fatima High School, Khulna. Now I am with you, class 9 and 10 English first paper, and we are also in class unit 6 and lesson number 3. Last we have know about Sri Lanka, Nepal, and now we are going to know a new neighboring country. Look at this flag. Do you know which country is related with this flag? I think that we have mentioned it before. So this is which country? Thank you. The Maldives. Now look at the lesson. This is not the Maldives. This is Maldives. So there are some islands, more than 1,000. So they are the Maldives. We are going to read about our neighboring country, Maldives. As usual, after reading this lesson, we will be able to read, comprehend and summarize the text, ask and answer the questions, read travel ads and talk about them, select and write headlines describing a place of interest. If you read this lesson, you can write any kind of letter, dialogue, description, paragraph, email, and your experience after reading this. So this is the map of Maldives. The earliest settlers of the Maldives were probably from southern India and Sri Lanka, who came to those islands in the 4th and 5th centuries, came to the Maldives. Look at the beautiful scenery. Look at the vibrant color. The blue, the sky blue, the green. This is look like a paradise. Maldives has several islands like this. And look at this. This is very beautiful. The Republic of Maldives is an island country in the Indian Ocean. An atoll is a ring-shaped coral reef of a string of closely spaced coral island. Do you know, have we any coral island in Bangladesh? Yes, we have a coral island, and this is Saint Martin. Saint Martin. Have you ever been to Saint Martin? It's a beautiful sight. This is a coral island. The Maldives is famous as a tourist destination because of its enjoyable weather, heavenly beaches and lagoons, luxurious holiday resorts and the peace-loving people. Most of the people of all over the country, they come to visit the Maldives. This is COVID-19 time. This is Corona time. And do you know that some people of the country, they have bought the island, any kind of island, for their relaxation, because this is COVID-free islands, and for this reason they rent these lands maybe 2 or 3 lakhs per night. So imagine what is the costing of Maldives. Each island, and tourism is their best trade. In our classroom, sometimes we say that we are going to the underwater. We are living in Khulna. So we have seen the Cedar, the island, and after what we have had to face after Cedar Island, you will be shocked to know that after some days or after some years, Maldives will go underwater. It's very alarming. In order to highlight the threats of global warming to its low-lying islands, the government of Maldives held a cabinet meeting underwater in 2009. And this is the scenario of a meeting. We have never seen any kind of meeting under the water before 2009. I was also astonished to see this type of meeting. Look at this meeting place. All the members are wearing oxygen masks and they are signing a paper. The meeting took place about 5 meters underwater in a blue-green lagoon on a small island. While underwater, the cabinet signed a document calling on all nations to cut their carbon emissions. We know that the richest countries of the world are just only decreasing. They don't want to decrease the carbon, okay, carbon emission. But the developing country like ourselves, we want to stop the carbon emissions, and for this reason they just signed this piece of paper to catch the eyes or to mention them that they are going to underwater for as a result of climate changing. Now there are some words and this is a slide. So I made it when you are going to read in a classroom. But this is a virtual classroom, online classroom. Please just only don't work as a pair work as an individual work. The first one is, how look does the country of Maldives? Number 2, what makes Maldives an ideal place for the tourists? Number 3, do you support the idea of having a cabinet meeting underwater? What could be the reason for holding such a strange meeting? And the answers of the questions are: the first number, the Republic of Maldives is an island, the Indian Ocean. We have seen this beautiful scenery of Maldives. Second number, enjoyable weather, heavenly beaches, luxurious holiday resort make Maldives as an ideal place for the tourist. I have mentioned in that it's a beautiful land of beautiful islands. Next, number 3, yes, I support the idea of having a cabinet meeting underwater in order to highlight the threats of global warming to its low-lying islands. The underwater meeting was held on. Now look at these true falses and you have to answer this true or falses. The first number, no other South Asian country has a smaller population than the Maldives. Is it true? Think about that. Number 2, the Maldivians were converted to Sunni Islam in the mid-19th century. Is it correct? Think about that. Number 3, the government of Maldives held a cabinet meeting underwater in 2009. Is it true? Correct yourself. So this is there is the answer. And the answers are, the first one is true, the second one was false information. In the mid-12th century, we have mentioned that 19th century they converted Muslim in 12th century. And the last number, the cabinet meeting was held in 2009. It's a true statement. So please read the lesson carefully and write a letter. This is as your homework. Write a letter to your younger sister about Maldives and its beautiful nature. You can get help from your English for Today book and get information from this lesson and write a letter to your younger brother. I think that you are in class 9 or 10. So your younger sister or brother maybe don't know about the situation of Maldives. So write a letter to your younger sister about Maldives and its beautiful nature. And that's all for today. Thank you to all, and be safe, stay home, stay safe, and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.